here. Thank you, Dr. Wool. I have the great honor first of congratulating all the chiefs and their families tonight. You don't know what a special honor this is. All of your kids are basically joining a society that I cherish more than anything in the world. And I think this is a time to applaud all of the families because you supported them through these years. So Faaiza, born on the southwest side, Downers Grove. I'm a southwest sider, a lot of things. Downers Grove High School, a Mustang, I think. Northwestern, history major. Kind of interesting because we're a very non-traditional academic facility. Where she met Shabir. Shabir and I met at a few conferences, and we're like magnets together, I think. I kind of pushed Faaiza aside, and I talked to Shabir more than I talked to Faaiza. But they are two surgeons. Shabir also just graduated from his endocrine surgery fellowship at MD Anderson, which is quite an accomplishment. And they spent this year apart, which I'm sure made them closer in the end. She's going off to University of Southern California, and I think Shabir thought that he's going to do surfing next year. But Faaiza kind of has decided that he needs to work too. After Northwestern, because she was a history major, I think she went to Georgetown, so she went east and got a master's in physiology, and then returned to Rush. At Rush, not only was she one of our star medical students that I met in 2007, that was the first time we met as a sub-intern on my service, which I think helped secure her residency here. But in addition, she did an Albert Schweitzer Community Service Fellowship. She spent the entire year with 7th grade students in the underserved population at the David Hale Williams Preparatory School of Medicine. I've coached a lot of 7th grade basketball kids and baseball kids, and let me tell you, 13-year-olds are quite an accomplishment to deal with. So during medical school and dealing with that fellowship, that's just amazing. I think Dr. Wool's probably the only one that read this personal statement because not many people do it, but Faaiza decided when she started surgery here, this is what she was going to do. I am someone who appreciates efficiency, organization, discipline, thoroughness, and routine. If I do something, it will have to be done extremely well to the point I will become fixated on seeing the desired results. I will not take for granted the respect and trust patients have in their surgeon. That is just the ultimate epitome of what a surgeon should do every day. And she decided that as a 4th-year medical student. While at Rush, Faaiza utilized all of our resources. I don't think she knew she wanted to be a breast surgeon, but she started with ileostomies and colorectal surgery, had Dr. Sacklarides with her, did melanomas, research, published on that, had Dr. Heiken, one of our surgical oncologists, and Dr. Vaince guide her that way. And then finally she saw her true passion, which is breast surgery. And Dr. Mondragano, I believe, was a great help with Dr. Witt in getting her fellowship. USC is one of the premier fellowships in this country. We had great honor of having Kate Kopcash go there last year. Faaiza's following in her footsteps there, and I hope her and Shabir decide to follow in their footsteps and come back to Chicago, because we could really use you as a breast surgeon in Chicago. Chief resident, on my service, and this is where I really got to know her. She's calm, she's reassuring. The best thing I can say about her is she commands a room. She doesn't dominate it, she commands the room. She's like a Queen Elizabeth. She's like a Jackie Onassis. She's like a Hillary Clinton, but in surgery. This is the lady that I would want one of my patients, because I don't do breast surgery, to take care of them if they had a breast disease. She really is the ultimate. We used to say you were a gentleman and surgeon, but she is the lady and surgeon. Couple last comments. You know, you have to say a little humor, but somehow, despite all of my talking about marriage and engagement and things like that, she had 2 fourth-year residents who both declared their engagement, George and Jen, while they were on my service, deciding everything that I said. So in addition to that, she is a mentor in life, and she's a pilot. And she knows what I think about women driving, but I would let you fly me in a plane. Faaiza, I truly love you, and I really appreciate that you spent your time with us. Thank you very much.